A very good afternoon to everyone. Myself Ashwini Salunke. So here my topic is the literature review. In this literature review, we come across the overview. Here we study about the definition, literature, importance of a literature review, purposes of the literature review, types of literature review, and sources of the literature. First of all, we come across the definition. Here, the definition is the critical analysis of a segment of a published body of knowledge through summary, classification, and comparison of the prior research studies, reviews of literature, and the theoretical articles. The next one is the literature. Literature refers to a collection of published information or materials on a particular area of a research or a topic, such as books, journals, articles of any academic value. So here the main aim of literature is that it is to summarize and synthesize the arguments and ideas of existing knowledge in a particular field without adding any new contributions. So next one is the importance of literature review. So what is the importance we study here is identification of a research problem and development or refinement of a research questions, generation of useful research questions or projects or activities for the discipline, discovery of the unanswered questions about any subjects, concepts, or any problems, the identification of a relevant theoretical or a conceptual framework for research problems, development of hypotheses to be tested in a research study. Helps in planning the methodology of a present research study. It is also helps in the development of research instruments. And the next one is the purposes of the literature review. The purpose of a literature review is to convey to the reader previous knowledge and facts established on a topic and their strength and weakness. The literature review allows the reader to be updated with the state of research in a field and any contradictions that may exist with the challenges, findings of other research studies. It helps to develop research investigate tools and to improve research methodologies. It also provides the knowledge about the problems faced by the previous researchers while studying same topics. Point a way forward for a further research. See what has and has not been investigated. So this is the process how the literature review works. First of all, we have to select a topic, then research and choose the literature, and then analyze and interpret the literature, and lastly we have to read the review. So types of literature review. On the purpose of the research, there are three main types of literature review. First one is the evaluative review, explorative review, and the instrumental review. The first one is the evaluative review. The evaluative review is a type of literature review which focus on providing a discussion of the literature in terms of coverage and contribution to knowledge in a particular area. It is often used to directly compare research findings of a project with when findings are directly available. Next one is the exploratory review. This type of literature review which is seeking to find out what actually exists in the academic literature in terms of theory and the research methods as they pertain to specific research topic, its related wider subject. It is also to sharpen focus and identify research questions that remain unanswered in the specific topic. Then the third one is the instrumental review. This type of literature review which is seeking to find out how to conduct some research on a highly specific research problem. It is not designed not to identify the state of current knowledge in an area but to identify the best way to carry out a research without incurring an unnecessary and unavailable cost. There are some sources of the literature. The first one is the primary literature source, secondary literature sources, tertiary literature sources. The different categories of literature sources represent the flow of information from the original source. The first one is the primary literature sources. Primary literature sources are the first occurrence of a piece of work and it includes the reports, conference proceedings, then thesis. Reports include market research reports, government reports, and so many others, etc. Conference proceedings refer to any symposia are often published as unique titles within a journals or as a books. Most conferences will have a very specific theme. These are the research papers contains details of research done in a particular topic. It is a good source of detailed information and a further reference. The next one is the secondary literature sources. Secondary literature sources such as books and journals are subsequent publication of a primary literature. These publications are aimed at a wider audience and it includes the journals, books, and the newspapers. First one is the journals. Journals are also known as the periodicals. Magazines are published on a regular basis. Example: Journal of Management Studies, People Management, etc. Books are written for a specific audiences. The materials in books are presented in a more ordered and accessible manner than in the journals. And next one is the newspapers. Newspapers are a good source of topical events, developments within the business and government as well as recent statistical information. Newspaper is the most common resources that has been used by the people. And that next one is the tertiary literature sources. The tertiary literature sources, also called as the search tools, are designed either to help to locate primary and secondary literature or to introduce a topic. They include indexes and the abstracts as well as the encyclopedias and the bibliographies. For example, subject catalogs of the libraries, list of books and publishers, bulletins. Thank you.